A momentous occasion has finally fallen upon us. Today is the day of the Home Depot. What is going on, guys? Spooky Guy 444 here, coming at you with a brand new ranking. And of course, if you couldn't tell already, this ranking is for my beloved Home Depot. Yes, we have just finally seen all of the new for 2024 Home Depot products, and we are going to be doing a ranking of all of the brand new animatronic life sizes. Yes, that means only the life sizes. I will not be including any of the accessories like the stacks or the archways or any of the mini items like that. This is 18 brand new for 2024 animatronics. This is their biggest lineup yet, and I'm excited to get into this. So without further ado, I'm Spooky Guy 444, and let's get right into ranking Home Depot from worst to best. Here we go. Coming in at number 18, who is the worst at Home Depot this year in my honest opinion? I have the Inferno Deadwood. Inferno Deadwood, to me, just since drop, has always felt very lazy. Like, very, very lazy. Home Depot has always been the company that really goes above and beyond with all their products. So to see something like Deadwood that's just Inferno Pumpkin but with a different head and paint job just felt so boring. Especially for the same price when there's actually a lot less going on in terms of no flame effect, no detailing outside of the head. It's just, I don't know. Not a fan of him at all. Never really been. And even then, he's still an okay giant. Like, I think if Inferno Pumpkin didn't exist, I think I would like him a lot better. But yeah, Inferno Deadwood, worst of this year. Let's keep going. Coming in at number 17, I have the Trickster Trio. The Trickster Trio, I really love the concept, and I think the audio is really silly. It's really nice audio, but just the look is very off-putting to me. However, the concept is great, and it is also outdoor rated, and it has an accessory to where you can actually take the three clowns apart and have them standing with each other and interacting, which is something I also really, really like. Beyond that, though, they look really off, but like, I can't even be that mad because they're only $200. So yeah, clown stack. Coming in at number 16, I have Skelly's dog. Now, Skelly's dog is the Haunter Mom Facebook end of the community, is like their number one hit. And for haunters, like, nobody has one. I actually owned one for about a day, but it came busted, which was a huge issue back on halfway to release day. But with Skelly's dog, he's cool. He's not bad. It's just nothing that's super crazy. And his build quality in person is pretty spotty too, I'm not gonna lie. Coming in at number 15, I have one that I wish I could put higher actually, and that's Victorian Vampire. Victorian Vampire was a huge deal during the manager meetings, and we didn't really know a lot about him, but then he ended up leaking online, and I gotta say, I was pretty disappointed. He feels just like a bland SVI vampire, and it doesn't help that they were trying to go for a Nosferatu, Count Orlok style creature, which I wish he was just that and not like a vampire pretending to be that. If he was just Count Orlok, I would prefer him a lot better, but he's like this monster vampire as SVI does with their monsters, and it's just, I'm not a fan. I'm really not. Coming in at number 14, we have Zero. Zero is another one that I feel is pretty cool. However, he's just nothing that crazy. He is an accessory to 13-foot Jack, who is coming back this year. If you didn't hear about that, that is very exciting news because that one was a great one last year. Very surprising, though, because he didn't sell that great. But yeah, Zero is very, very nice. And coming in at $100 for this static piece, that's pretty big as well. I think you're definitely getting your money's worth. I do really like Zero. Don't have a lot to say because he does just light up, but happy to finally see a life-size Zero. Coming in at number 13, I have the Spell Casting Witch. This is like the 15th time they've used this name on a prop, but I call it the Eye Witch. So we're going to call it Eye Witch to avoid confusion. The Eye Witch is really, really cool, actually. I like the fact that it has the blinking eye in the hand, and then I think she lunges at you, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, she's really cool. Like, I was heavily impressed by her, seeing more videos of her on drop day and stuff like that. She's not bad for 100. She's really not. She's a very decent Pan-Asian witch. And coming in at number 12, we have a very strange one. We have the Marionette Witch. The Marionette Witch, I'm assuming this is a line by Seasonal Visions that they handed out to stores because, as we know, Bobby Strings at Spirit and now Marionette Witch at Home Depot. Marionette Witch, it's weird. It's super niche, but, like, I don't hate it. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't get it, but, like, it's interesting, and it's cool to see that it exists. I think it'll definitely have its diehard fans. Yeah, Marionette Witch is not bad at all. And coming in at number 11, we have the Fear Valley Wolf. Fear Valley Wolf is a very impressive one, having a snarling animation inside of its mouth, along with a wagging tail. Now, I do like this one. I do want to see it in person. I think that'll kind of make it break it for me, how I feel about it. But as it stands, I do like him. He's pretty cool. I just don't have a lot to say right now. Besides, I do really like the corpse detailing on his body. I like that he's like a zombie wolf, which is something we never get. So I'm really happy to see that. But to me, he always just looked like a dog and not a wolf, which is kind of a problem for me. And coming in at number 10, we have Carnival Carl. Now, this may surprise a lot of people that he's this low on the list. But mind you, like I said, this is a great lineup. I think we're starting getting into props I like since 0, if that really tells you anything. But Carnival Carl was one that was way higher, like top 3. Unfortunately, though, whoever makes him decided to make his head latex. This is an 8.5-foot clown. Why is it latex? And it's outdoor rated too. So if it's not a vinyl head, and that thing has a latex head, especially, it's not. And either way, he just looks kind of weird on video. He's another one that I feel like I'll have to see in person to figure out if I really like him or not. But I still love the general idea of him. I think the animation's great and all that other stuff. But that head, if that head really is latex, stuff's gonna hit the fan. No doubt in my mind. Coming in at number 9, I have the Soul Slasher. The Soul Slasher is one that really surprised me. I really like this guy a lot. The Soul Slasher is $100, and he's very, very big. Like, I think he's almost 7 foot to the top of his hat. He lifts up his arm to point at any direction, I guess you have it in, and then his head turns and he has, like, phrases. He's almost like Home Depot's Spirit Harvester, in a way. And yeah, I do like him a lot. I think he actually came out really, really nice. Would I get him? Yes, I'm getting him on drop, for sure. So I do like him a lot. That enough to get him, actually. And he's almost like this accessory to Sitter of Souls in terms of like the burlap scarecrow head and all that kind of stuff. It just does that whole design much, much better. I way prefer the scarecrow that is Soul Slasher over Sitter. It's crazy. And coming in at number 8, we have the First Mate. The First Mate is an SVI accessory to Captain Cuts, and Captain Cuts we'll get to later. First Mate is really cool. For 150 with servos and another mouth and arm animation, he's really nice. He's one that I'm going to wait just a little bit on before I say, yeah, I'm going to get that. Because I do like him. I think he's really cool. But I can live without him for now. But we'll wait and see. If anything, maybe I can get him on sales if he lasts until that. But I do really like First Mate. I think he came out really nice. I can see people buying multiple of these to go with Captain Cuts or even the nautical stuff at Lowe's. Yeah, he's pretty cool. There's not a lot for me to say. I like him. I don't like that he has the ultra posable body design. I kind of wish it was different, but he's still pretty cool. Shout out to the First Mate. And coming in at number 7, I have Frankenstein's Monster. Frankenstein's Monster is one of the big boys of the Halfway to Halloween drop. He was probably my favorite thing to come out during Halfway. And yeah, that still holds up. The Halfway to Halloween drop with Frankenstein was great, and Frankenstein is still great. He's made of silicone. Silicone! What the heck, man? Silicone in retail is something that only Home Depot would do. He's great. Like, amazing. He is licensed by Universal, which is a kind of off-putting because he doesn't look like Boris Karloff much at all. But I still really like him a lot. And coming in at number 6, I have the Knight Dullahan. The Knight Dullahan is, in my opinion, probably the best Headless Horseman animatronic we've ever gotten, just off of size and appearance. Like, the skeleton horse up is 8.5 feet tall, which is taller, mind you, than stuff like Clown on Stilts. That's huge. And on top of that, the outfit looks great. It's got the ultra posable body as well. Kind of. It's almost like they gave the head lip like Botox. It's weird. I still like him a lot, even with that interesting head. And I'm not huge on the arm animation. What would have really been nice is if it had servo arm like Darth Vader. That would have been crazy. And speaking of Darth Vader, coming in at number 5. This is the actual number 6. God, I'm sorry, guys. Coming in at number 6, I have Darth Vader. Darth Vader is great. Yeah, no, this thing is insane. It doesn't really feel proper for me to count Vader in this list because he's like multi-holiday, but I'll count him anyway. I really like Vader. I love the animation. He looks like the character straight out of the movie. He's definitely a collector's piece, but that don't matter. I think he's awesome. Would I get him to go with my Yoda? That's a strong maybe. I don't think I have the funds to wait to get him. I would rather just wait until the sale, but I know he's not going to last. But yeah, Vader's awesome. I've already said a lot about Vader. If you want to see those, check out my halfway to reaction videos from earlier this year. Yeah, shout out to Darth Vader. And coming in at number 5, I have Jack of Spades. Now, if you guys remember when I talked about the depot props during the manager meeting, I didn't like Jack. I didn't like Jack of Spades at all. I thought he was really dumb and really boring. Completely switched up. Like 360 no scopes. It's insane how this thing completely changed on me. It's insane. Jack of Spades went from one of my least favorites of the whole year to top 5 of Home Depot's lineup, and that is saying a lot. This guy is amazing. I love the fact that he can sit. I always did like that. The fact that he could sit and stand, I thought was a cool gimmick. But seeing that he has more than just mouth animation just completely blew me away. The head turn, and the fact that he pulls the arm back to smoke the cigar, and the cigar butt lights up. What the hell? That's so cool. So, yeah, I love Jack. He came out really, really nice. I don't think I'm going to get him, but I do appreciate him a lot. I think he's really, really great. Coming in at number 4, we have Murderous Maple. Murderous Maple is another great static piece from Home Depot. They always do these giant stack. It's not really stack, but these accessory pieces amazing. He's the only one I wanted to count because he really is just a whole thing on his own. He's just a static tree monster. And I have wanted something like this in retail for a while because all we really have is the Distortions tree, and that's latex and $800. So not something I would get. So I love Maple. Maple is amazing. He came out nice. I love the lighting effects and the details impeccable. For $250, it's absolutely worth it. Definitely gonna be one I'm picking up tonight. Coming in at number 3, I have the Levitating Reaper. The Levitating Reaper is another heavy hitter. For a while, this was my prop of the year, and the fact that it's at number 3 now is saying something for sure. Levitating Reaper is a giant from Home Depot with servo and mouth animation and a lot of great lighting effects once again. I don't know if he's 12 foot to the top of his head or to the top of the scythe. I'm hoping, really hoping for top of the head, but we'll see. That could not happen. He looks amazing. He's incredible. The phrases seem awesome. Yeah, I love Levitating Reaper. He's great. Definitely going to be one I'm picking up tonight. Coming in at number 2, I have the one that blew me away the most. Captain Cuts. Captain Cuts blows my mind. He's the same price as Lethal Lily, but does 2 more animations. Servo head, everything. Servo face, everything. And then his arm moves and his body moves. He is insane. Dude, this pirate is the best pirate animatronic that has ever hit the market. Hands down, and it will never be topped. I really don't think it's possible. It's not possible. This thing is fresh out of the Walt Disney archives. It's crazy that we have something like Captain Cuts. Coming in at $250 is such a great price for him. He's massive too. Like, I can't believe that. I can't. And I just realized I left Plague Doctor out the list too. So coming in at number 2, actual number 2, I have the Plague Doctor. Yeah, I would actually put the Plague Doctor here at number 2. I really do love the Plague Doctor. I've always been a fan of Plague Doctor animatronics, even some of the worst ones that we have. And this guy's amazing. This is the best Plague Doctor animatronic we have ever gotten, just like how Cuts is the best pirate we've ever gotten. And Plague Doctor comes in at $7.5. He's huge. He has tons of animation packed into his frame. He's made by Pan Asian, so this is Pan Asian's best animatronic ever, I would say. Yeah, love the Plague Doctor. He is phenomenal. I keep saying love, but like that's truly how I feel about these. These guys are all blowing me away. I'm borderline speechless. And now, coming in at number 1, I've never really mentioned this character on the channel, but know that I've been a huge fan of him since I was a kid, and I've wanted a servo animatronic of him since the inception of props like Grimm. So coming in at number 1, it's Chucky. Yeah, it's obviously no debate Chucky. Dude, what? I am dumbfounded that Home Depot was the store to get a Chucky servo animatronic. This is the stuff that we need. This is the perfect middleman of the home haunters and the actual haunters and the collectors. This thing is incredible. The smile on top of everything else, the arm moves by. This is the most advanced animatronic ever made objectively. It has the most animation packed into its frame. I think it's 9 animations packed into 3.5 feet and $200. What? And it looks just like him from Child's Play. Like, it's crazy. Dude, it really is amazing that Home Depot can pull this off every year. And with that being said, after we've gone through this whole list with a few oopsies, I gotta say, with 20 animatronics, Home Depot made the best lineup that retail has ever seen. I truly mean that. Truthfully, I really do. Of 20 animatronics, and the fact that I would avoid maybe one overall being a Deadwood is insane. That is how you know that this is an empire on Halloween. They are an empire. It's no debate. I'm going to be getting a lot on drop, and you'll be seeing a ton of reviews coming from me. Very excited to do those reviews as well. But thank you guys all for watching. I'm Spooky Guy 444. See you guys on the drop tonight. Goodbye.